So hello everyone, in this audio class we will discuss the 20 most important questions and answers from the chapter Transport and Communication. These questions will be very much important for your upcoming KVS NVS Geography PGT interview. So let's get started with the question number 1. Why is transport called the lifeline of a country's economy? So transport is called the lifeline of an economy because it connects production centers, markets and consumers. So transport facilitates the movement of people, goods and services from one place to another. Without transport, economic activities cannot function efficiently. For example, agricultural products from Punjab reach consumers in Kolkata through road and railway transport. Similarly, industrial goods produced in Mumbai are transported to different parts of India. Therefore, transport promotes economic development, national integration and regional connectivity. Next question, how does transport influence regional development? So transport reduces isolation and helps backward regions participate in economic activities. Areas with better transport networks attract industries, trade and investment. On the other hand, poorly connected areas often remain economically underdeveloped. For example, the construction of roads in the Himalayan regions has improved tourism, trade and access to education and healthcare. Thus, transport helps reduce regional imbalances. Next question, why are roads considered the most important means of transport in India? So road transport is the most important because it provides door-to-door services. Nearly 85% of passengers traffic and about 70% of freight traffic move through roads. Roads can reach villages, hills and remote areas where railways cannot be constructed easily. For example, farmers transport vegetables from villages directly to nearby markets using roads. Hence, roads provide flexibility and accessibility. Next question, why is road density uneven in India? So, road density depends on relief, climate and population distribution. In the northern plains, road density is high because the land is flat and construction is easier. In contrast, the Himalayas have steep slopes and difficult terrains, making road construction expensive. For example, Uttar Pradesh has a much denser road network than Arunachal Pradesh. Therefore, physical factors strongly influence the road development. Next question, what is the significance of national highways? So national highways are the main arterial roads of India. They connect state capitals, major cities, industrial centers and ports. Although they constitute only about 2% of road length, they carry nearly 40% of road traffic. For example, NH44 connects Srinagar to Kanyakumari and forms north-south corridor. Thus, national highways are crucial for national integration and economic growth. Next question, why was the Golden Quadrilateral project launched? So, the Golden Quadrilateral was launched to improve connectivity among India's 4 metropolitan cities. It connects Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata through a high capacity highway network. The project reduces travel time, transportation cost and fuel consumption. For example, movement of industrial goods between India and Mumbai has become faster. Hence, it promotes trade and industrial development. Next question, why are border roads strategically important? So, border roads are important for both defense and development. They help in movement of defense personnel and military equipment to border areas. At the same time, they improve connectivity in remote regions. For example, roads constructed by Border Road Organization in Ladakh strengthen national security and support tourism. Thus, they have both strategic and economic significance. Next question, what is the role of Border Roads Organization? So, Border Road Organizations were established in 1960. Its main objective is to construct and maintain roads in border and strategic areas. It contributes to defense preparedness and regional development. For example, the Atol Tunnel and the Atal Tunnel in Manali Leh Road are important achievements of Border Road Organization. Therefore, Border Roads Organization play a vital role in national security. Next question, why is rail transport considered the backbone of long distance transport in India? So, railways are suitable for carrying large volumes of passenger and freight over long distances. They are more economical than road transport for bulk goods. Indian Railways is one of the largest railway network in the world. For example, coal from Jharkhand is transported to thermal power plants through railways. Thus, railway is essential for industrial development. Next question, why is railway development uneven in India? So, railway development depends on relief, population and economic activities. In northern plains have dense railway network because their terrain is flat. The Himalayan region has fewer railway lines due to mountainous and steep gradients. For example, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh have denser railway network than Himachal Pradesh. Hence, physical geography strongly influences railway development. Next question, why is Konkan Railway considered an engineering achievement? So, Konkan Railway passes through a highly rugged coastal regions. Engineers had to construct numerous bridges and tunnels. The route crosses more than 2000 bridges, 91 tunnels. It connects Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka efficiently. Therefore, it is regarded as remarkable engineering project. What are the advantages of inland? Next question, what are the advantages of inland waterways? So, inland waterways are economical, fuel efficient and environment friendly. They are especially suitable for transporting heavy and bulky goods. For example, coal, cement, food grains can be transported at lower costs through waterways. Thus, inland waterways support sustainable transportation. Next question, why is National Waterway 1 important? So, National Waterway 1 extends from Prayagraj to Haldia on the Ganga river. It is the longest inland waterway in India. It facilitates movement of cargo and reduces pressure on roads and railways. For example, bulk goods can be transported between eastern and northern India through this route. Hence, it plays a significant role in inland trade. Next question, why is water transport considered the cheapest mode of transport? So, water transport requires minimal route construction. Ships can carry huge quantities of cargo using less fuel. For example, one cargo vessel can transport goods equivalent to hundreds of trucks. Therefore, transportation costs are much lower. This is why water transport is considered the most economical mode. Next question, why is air transport important despite being expensive? So, air transport is the fastest mode of transportation. It is particularly useful for remote, inaccessible and mountainous regions. For example, emergency medical supplies can be delivered quickly to Ladakh or the northeast. The speed and accessibility make air transport highly valuable. Next question, what is the significance of the UDAN scheme? So, UDAN stands for उड़े देश का आम नागरिक. Its objective is to make air travel affordable and improve regional connectivity. The scheme connects underserved and remote airports. For example, people living in small towns can now access airport at lower fares. Thus, UDAN promotes inclusive regional development. Next question, how has communication transformed modern society? So, communication has reduced time and distance barriers. It enables quick exchange of information and ideas. The internet and mobile networks have revolutionized communication. For example, online classes and digital banking are possible because of modern communication systems. Therefore, communication is essential for economic and social development. Next question, why is mass communication important in a democracy? So, mass communication spreads information, education, awareness among people. It helps citizens stay informed about government policies and current events. For example, television and radio play important roles during elections and disasters. Thus, mass communication strengthens democratic participation. Next question, what is the importance of satellite communication in India? So, satellite communication provides fast and reliable communication over large distances. It supports weather forecasting, disaster management, defense and broadcasting. For example, satellites help track cyclones in Bay of Bengal. Therefore, satellite communication has become essential for national development. Next question, and this is the last question for today. How are transport and communication complementary to each other? So transport moves peoples and goods physically, while communication moves information. Both are essential for economic activities and national integration. For example, a logistics company uses communication networks to coordinate transport operations. Thus, transport and communication work together to support development. Thanks for listening. Keep listening for further audio classes. Thank you.